This is a special and unique project.
There's a lot of opportunities out here for enjoying the natural spaces.
We're hoping to build something that will be first of its kind in this county.
What's going to be great about this project is it's going to offer something for everyone.
There's no better place for folks to begin to learn our natural history than out here.
To see it actually come to fruition is very exciting.
We're out here at Bass Lake, and right now you've got 4 different property owners. One of them is the El Dorado Hills Community Services District, but we're in the process of acquiring all the pieces of land out here.
Rescue owned the lake, and our board's desire was to build an outdoor educational facility, but it just got to be too expensive, and so we entered into conversations with CSD. They had a similar vision, and so it just seemed like it was a perfect match. We ended up being able to sell to CSD, and they are going to create this glorious facility for everyone to enjoy.
For years we've driven by the lake. Typically have watched birds from the highway out here, but we've never had access to it.
It's going to be over 200 acres of land that's going to be set aside, preserved for the community, because we see it as a huge community asset to where families, kids, schools, anyone in the area, the region, this county, or even beyond this county can come out and experience park-like setting on the west side of the lake, where you're going to have active ball field, parking, dog park, and you're going to connect to a trail system that wraps around to right around here where we are on the east side of the lake. And this is going to be more passive. You might have some picnic areas, some trails, and even a disc golf course kind of in the vicinity. But really, the amazing part of it is, if you could hear it right now, the birds are chirping, the bugs are making little bug noises and cricketing and everything, and we've got rabbits bouncing around. We just saw some deer and a golden eagle. I mean, the natural habitat out here is just tremendous. We have to preserve that.
The CSD is now the owner of Bass Lake. They have asked us to work with them on creating a land management plan, possibly working with them to create interpretive signage and community education programs out here. So we're really excited about the possibilities.
I'm the Director of Parks and Planning. The Parks and Planning Department is mainly focusing on handling all of the permitting, the plan development, construction, and making sure that it's safe for everyone. This site is a little bit challenging to get into, and so right now we're in the middle of a traffic study that's going to help be able to define the locations where we're going to be able to have access. Some of the construction and development that's going to take place has already been planned for this site, and the other elements though that are going to be tied to it are just making sure that we are working around the wildlife and the water and the aquatics. So the bottom line is we want to make sure that what we do out here does not disturb the natural environment.
I think ultimately our goal is to bring more awareness to the public about the importance of our natural resources and the diversity of our natural resources. It's a beautiful lake and it's an important corridor for wildlife, and so we want to make sure that the space is used wisely and that people know about it and can enjoy it.
This is a multi-year project. Right now we're in the kind of acquisition and development phase. We have conceptual drawings. We believe that even after we acquire all the lands around here and we start construction, it's going to be a multi-phase project. We're talking probably over the next 3 to 5 years. And even after that, this would be a constantly developing program and area out here. When you talk about outdoor education and enhancing this natural environment, this is a lifelong, perpetual endeavor that we're willing to take on.
When we start planning for something like this, it's a research, it's surveying, it's getting out in the community and asking what do they want. Also, reaching out to our partners and other agencies who have built something like this and learning from their pros and cons. I'm hoping to build a comprehensive preschool, youth, and adult education program out here. That means building a place to where it is a safe, innovative, and fun environment for everybody in our community to come and learn about nature and the outdoors.
On the north edge is a lot of where our nature element is going to be taking place, so we're really keeping it to low programming. Presently, we're showing a disc or frisbee golf course that is going to be not impacting of the tree canopy, but stay very low programming and be able to give that element of some form of play to take advantage of that property on that side, but also bring in the nature element. Down towards the southeast, we do plan on installing a dock so that everyone can have the ability to access the water, as well as a walking bridge that will end up creating a full circle around the lake.
What we could develop out here for kids is experiences firsthand.
Hands-on science, just being able to come and explore habitats, watch eagles, rabbits, deer. It's just going to be phenomenal for our students to experience hands-on science.
We will also be programming for youth, teens, adults, older adults, everybody in the community. With the sports component, we'll be able to build lighted fields out here, multi-use, bocce ball courts, volleyball, soccer fields, softball, baseball, anything and everything that our community needs to enhance our sports program.
To be a success, it needs to involve everybody in the community.
We're going to be reaching out to our nonprofit groups, our sport groups, all of our partners in order to make this goal a reality.
The district has already been making efforts to reach out to those users, those communities that are the closest to this development. We're going to be developing focus groups. The more input we receive from our community and our residents, the better the outcome.
When I look at this property and I'm envisioning it in the future, I'm hearing people playing ball over on the west side of the lake. To the left of me, I see people walking on the trail and just being totally bedazzled and mesmerized of what they're seeing with the natural environment, the beauty of the lake, the birds that are floating upon it, golden eagle flying in the sky.
To go out and just picnic as a family, invite some friends.
Maybe some guided interpretive hikes with people who are knowledgeable about natural history. Fishing, I mean, this is Bass Lake. Maybe some trails for bicycles, strollers, people walking their dogs.
I hope our students get to experience wildlife and be able to come somewhere where they can come with their families and show their families what they've learned.
As a former national park naturalist, I'm hoping to be able to come out here myself and probably lead activities with young folks.
I see people using this park so much, and that's what gives me a lot of joy, is that people are going to utilize what we have here and we've set aside and provided for them.
This is an absolute jewel. It's a chance of a lifetime for us to build something for not only our generation, but generations to come.